You get a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, a good battle in the black and blue NFC North. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Bundle up. We're underway on a cold night in Chicago. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. Number 1 pick in the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term...
Oh, they come after him right away, and Company goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary. You know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21. First down, Packers.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Throwing on second down, Love. Over the middle of the tight end, Musgrave. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Up the middle with Jacobs. And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to get going with their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
To the big rookie out of Michigan, Poston Loveland. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for the Bears. 33 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get it to the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Carrington Valentine there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Exiting the pocket right, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Second and goal, now it's from the 6-yard line. They will run it over center with Swift. Powering forward, he's in. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. On play action, Love. This one is caught by Reed. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
On second down, Love completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it, and the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. As the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. This one taken in by Odinze. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Over the middle, he's got Burden.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. On the give, it's Swift. Healing forward for maybe a yard. Kingsley Enagbare there for the catch.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Moore going in motion. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's DJ Moore. And the Bears going to be set up with 1st and goal as play moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
On is Santos for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bears will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs, and they're going to mark him down up past the 35. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
A really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Now it's going to be third down. Now Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Fourth down, the Packers turned over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. To throw, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's first and 10. Throwing again, Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be second down. Williams to the air once more. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and inches. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He will not be able to get to the end. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll put Loveland in motion. They'll go. It's Swift, and he'll indeed pick up a Bears first down, as they'll wind up getting 7 on that 4th and 3.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
Williams. And not liking anything downfield, he'll just get this to the sideline. It is incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That is caught side of the end zone. Posted Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Love to throw on 1st and 10. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will cut the lead down to 4. Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Big Grady Jarrett shuts it down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. One of the tight ends motions right. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 3rd and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. He's got a man, it's Dobbs. He's to the 15, and he will go all the way. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. They'll go again with Swift, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs.
Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down.
At some point, point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
The Bears sending out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now fair catch, he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. On play action, Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's in! Caleb Williams! Touchdown Bears! He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Santos good on the extra point. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. This is Jacobs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. It's 2nd down. In motion, Reed. They go play action with Love. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10. Here's Love to throw. He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it! And he will score! Christian Watson, touchdown Packers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will extend this third quarter lead.
38, Bears 28.
Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Get started with 1st and 10. Now Williams going to keep it himself. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to take a shot down the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Bears send out their punt team. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 71 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Caught by Burton. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Throw it again. It's Williams. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Returnable from the 17. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On 1st down, it's Love. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. from the 35. Here's 2nd and 3. Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he finds a little bit of space. We'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Packers.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got space inside the 25. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. They get 24 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
24-yard gain.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a nice tackle in the open field. Limits the game to only 1.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money out, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now.
Moore going in motion. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him, so either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient, but either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
He's got Loveland free left side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, it's Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's fourth down.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Gonna give the ball over on down. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. A run up the middle with Jacobs. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Bears' 46-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Michael. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Packers.
First down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Running is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
At the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the left. And it's third
Back to throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, really for two reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. Two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Odunze again. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll look deep, left sideline. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Chicago.